Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. A first down for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
From the gun, the running back has it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Sooners want to move quickly. They'll try to power their way ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Leaves it with the running back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They feed him again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Here comes the offense on first down. A run for the quarterback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Here on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Well, he is hard to bring down.
And now on first down after converting with the run. They'll give it to him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll leave it with him. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Shakes off the tackle. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Easy completion on the shuffle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. They want to run this quarterback. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Sooners are in the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Urlacher. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Urlacher. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Slams ahead. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wood. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Owls.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. These corners backing off a bit. Feeling some heat. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing quick.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. They'll go to the ground. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Kennesaw State, 14. Oklahoma, 7.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
To advance on the football.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that one.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough for the first down. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Urlacher. Fires left. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete on the right side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyle.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooner.
Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over the Coyotes. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Now on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Now, a 4th down.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be knocked down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to...
And the pass hits, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Using his feet. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tackled, but he has a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Going up top on first down. He finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kennesaw State 21, Oklahoma 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Trying to get the corner. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He's got an open man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
6-9-1. Gators score.
Comes out throwing on first down. A little release to the back. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
Flex. Let's go.
Give to the running back. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And
come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're just about ready to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They give it to him again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed op.
Oh, he dropped it! The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field.
And I tell you what, man, you've got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know, I got the first down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Paul.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very quickly, put the rock on the ground. It's a coachable lesson for that young man.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They think there's room to run to the right here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Leaves it with the back. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 2nd down coming up. This is a designed run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Fullback's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down for them.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend.
And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Jackrabbit.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Urlacher. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another...